My name is Nnamdi Pausi Iwala, the chief host of Hidden Fact. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, viewers. Today is a wonderful day, as you can see, and we have our guest, a wonderful person, a social media influencer, renowned one, by name Joy Chinwe Mary Onwari. Joy, right?
Yes.
And she's here today, and we'll be speaking on a whole lot of things. Life in social media, life away from social media, and we're going to be touching a lot on relationship and issues and social media love and relationships. So, without doing too much, we'll be introducing you,
Okay,
and you'll
sir.
be introducing yourself to us, please.
Okay. It's my pleasure to be here. My name is Joy Chiwemerion. I am from Abia State, Isukwato local government area of Abia State. I am an entrepreneur, a graduate of agricultural economics from Federal University of Technology. I am also a certified project manager, a real estate business mogul in the making. So
Okay,
it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
you're welcome. First of all, I would like to dive into the media, first of all, because I
Okay.
believe that is where we got to know ourselves.
Yes, exactly. So.
And because of that, let's start from there before we advance further.
Okay.
I would like to know how you got into the social media world and how you managed to be where you are today and what motivated you.
Wow. If I tell this story a million times, I would never get tired of telling it because it's been a journey of grit, determination, strong will, and God. I think I got into Facebook. My first Facebook account was opened in between 2007 and 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think somebody reached out to me. The person was working with some newspapers. And he said, you have a very pretty face. I want to feature you on Song Girl. So he featured me on Song Girl and it didn't come out nice. That publication didn't come out nice. So he reached out again and he did it again and lots of calls started coming in. That was 2008, 2009. Then I was still schooling. So I think one or two companies reached out to me, but because of my family background and because I was not really prepared for the outside world and for fame, I couldn't really proceed with all that. I just wanted to finish university, graduate well, and all that. So I think it dawned on me when I graduated with a 2-1 and all the promises of you're going to get a very big oil company job. So it wasn't forthcoming. I mean, my very first big job came, like a job offer came. I got it on merit. That
Mm-hmm.
was after my youth service, but I was asked to give my body in exchange.
Mm-hmm.
It came with 250,000 naira salary, an official car. So I couldn't take the offer. I said, if I sleep with you to get this job, will I also have to sleep with you to get my salary? That means I'll like
You continue.
it's going to be sleep pattern. Who has time for that? So
Yeah.
keep your job. Let me move on with my life. So I eventually got something really, really small, way below a hotel job.
Oh, wow.
I started working as a guest relations officer, as a receptionist, as a waiter, because they were just moving me from one department to another. So when I really realized that social media could actually change my life was when I introduced my business on Facebook. I was having hormonal acne in 2017. Then I was still working, when I had some huge financial losses that made me to resign from my job out of frustration, then coming online to Facebook. I started noticing that people could actually post something online and get a customer. So I figured out that the best way to move around it was to start creating content. So I started writing. I was always writing from content about lifestyle. I even had a blog at some point. So it's been a very long journey of resilience. And I even lost my first Facebook account, lost the second one, lost the third one, lost the fourth one before this one.
Why? How come?
I don't know if people were reporting me or something. I don't know, but I knew that my name then on Facebook was Honey Sugar Milk.
Oh,
yes.
Honey Sugar Milk.
Yes. So that's the actual meaning of HSM.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Honey Sugar Milk.
Yes, that's the actual meaning of HSM.
So what's the thing behind it? Why Honey Sugar Milk?
Okay. Then I owned the blog, and some of my friends used to call me Sugar.
Okay.
Chi, Sugar.
Okay.
So Chi is Chiwemiri in my name. So the honey was, I think it's, later I got to find out that honey is actually biblical, where the Bible says, I'm going to take you to a land flowing with milk and honey. So that's my reality now.
Okay.
So being on Facebook has come with a lot of challenges because you are in the public eye, and most times you just want to be yourself. You just want to be your authentic self, but it takes a whole lot of maturity to handle controversies. I mean, I've been at the center of controversies that I didn't ask for, things that I didn't envisage. They just happened. But I don't know how God has been helping me wriggle myself out of them. Some came as false accusations. It's just been very crazy. But at the end of the day, when you log out, you know who you are. You know that you are not all the bad words people are saying about you. You are not who they think you are. Because I think a lot of people like to inherit enemies when they want to get close to you and you block access to you. Oh, she's proud. Oh, she's arrogant. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. But one of the things that has really helped me a lot is because outside social media, I'm a very private person. I've never clubbed before. I don't party anyhow. I will not tell you that I don't attend weddings once, but you hardly see me in some social gatherings.
Why is that?
It's just me. I am more of an indoor person. I love my space beautiful. I can cook what I want, enjoy it indoors. So I just love my space a whole lot. I hardly have visitors.
Okay.
But I think I love to eat good food, travel when I have time, bond with my family because I'm really family oriented. So when you log out of the craziness of Facebook, you have a family that loves you, you have a business that is paying your bills. I think to me, that's all that matters. So every other thing is noise. When they finish making noise, they should go and chop. They're hungry. Let them go and eat. So I think also the present situation of Nigeria is making a whole lot of people angry and bitter. So life is beyond coming on Facebook to insult people. You can actually say your opinions respectfully, or if you don't understand this person, you can come close to them and know the kind of person they are. If you have genuine motive, of course, they will let you into their world, and you can also become successful like they are. That's how I see life. So instead of envying what you desire and despising it, be happy with the person, celebrate them, get to know them for who they are. And before you know it, positivity will rub off on you.
Okay.
And whatever it is you like about that person will start reflecting on you. Okay. That's how I see it.
Okay. Still on social media.
Okay.
What is the most challenging thing you have ever faced in social media, be it scandal, be it any kind of controversies, be it any, um, anything, being accusation. Can you be a little bit more?
Okay, I'm not going to actually mention names because it's one part of my life that I don't like to talk about. I've actually put it behind me, but sometimes I have PTSD. I think I innocently influenced for an investment scheme. I didn't know that it was going to turn out the way it did. So when I realized how it was going, I decided to start making public disclaimers to warn people. So how the whole thing turned around, people said I was sleeping with a man. People said he gave me money to buy my mom a car. People said he gave me 8 million naira. There were so many ugly stories. Like, I think it's one of the things that really shook me because I didn't see it coming. So the only thing I had was people who knew me, who knew how honest I was, who knew the kind of family I come from, who knew that I will always stand on the side of integrity. I mean, it takes a whole lot of willpower to know that you got you got nominated for a Dubai trip, and you know that if you say I don't want to do it again, you're going to lose it. But I did it and I lost it. But I still stood by the truth and said I was not going to influence for this company again. So I think it was, I wouldn't say it's a scandal, I would just say it's a controversy, because scandal might be something that you actually did, but I didn't do it. So I do hope that one day everybody who has fueled it will one day realize the truth, that I was actually innocent.
At one point, did you know that this company you speak of was a scam? And what made you believe so?
It is not in my place to say if it was a scam or not, because I feel that there are government agencies that are supposed to look into that. I just wasn't comfortable anymore. It was no longer serving. It was no longer what I felt it was. So this is about me,
They were
about
not delivering the things they
this is
said they would
about me,
deliver.
about my intuition, about the things I stand for. You
Okay.
understand? So if the things I stand for, if what I am seeing is opposite of what I stand for, then I'm pulling out of it immediately, because
Okay.
I don't want to make person stem my white. So that was exactly what happened. That was exactly what happened.
Okay. And when you were being dragged,
Yes.
what would you say was your regret in all of that?
My major regret was, babe, why you no focus on your business? Why you no focus on your business? Like, why did you even have to allow yourself to be used? Because now use oh. Like, how do you go pick on people you feel that have integrity, people that have something to lose, then you throw everybody under the bus? That was so ugly.
During this period, were there particular people that was affected that it really touched you?
Yes, a lot of my friends, people who I tried to talk to and they called it bluff. They were like,
Did you lose a lot of people?
I lost friends. I knew people that started avoiding my wall. But when they eventually realized and came back, I was off. I'd already blocked them off and moved on. See, one thing I've come to understand in life is that everybody will not like you. Even if you're jollof rice, even if you're money. Not everybody likes money. There are people that if you give money to them, they will despise you. They will not even want your money. So one thing I know is that once you are on the side of truth, once you are sure that what you're doing between you and God, your conscience is clear, once you're not hurting anybody and you know this is the truth, this is your truth, stand on it. Anybody who wants to think anything should think. So I feel like there were people who believed me, there were people who did not. So those people who did not, it is their pot of beans. At the end of the day, they are not God. At the end of the day, na me know wetin I see and na me know wetin make me comot. So they can carry on with whatever they think for as long as they wish. Because the more you try to explain yourself, people who don't like you already have one thing against you, which is they don't like you. So whether you are right or you're wrong, I don't like you, be say I don't like you. So there's nothing you will ever do that will make them change their mind. So don't even bother. The shalaye is not necessary. Just let them think whatever.
But it could be
And do your
because
thing.
they believe they lost the love.
They believe they
Well,
lost a lot. Well, they didn't lose a lot because of me, because I feel like every adult has to do some certain kind of due diligence. I mean, nobody puts a gun to your head. Even before you patronize a vendor online, like you saw what the person was selling and you feel, oh, this is good. I want to get it for myself. So no, when you were moving your funds, you did not do it at gunpoint. You took that decision as an adult. So whatever comes out of it, take responsibility for your actions. Don't try to pin it on anybody. You understand?
Well understood.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
And let's talk about your business.
Okay.
I think you enjoyed that. The sound
Oh
of
my
that.
goodness. Oh my goodness. I love to talk about my business.
Okay, let's talk about how did you build HSM, right?
Yes, HSM.
To what it is today.
Ultimate Empire. Okay.
Ultimate Empire.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. I registered it in 2018, and by the special grace of God, I know the I pay my annual returns.
Okay.
Pay my annual returns every year. So it's a duly registered business. Okay. I resigned from my job in 2017.
Okay.
Then I was having hormonal pimples and acne on my face and all that. So that particular day, I was thinking a whole lot, and I was in the bathroom. I was, thinking I had lost some huge funds and all. So a voice told me, why don't you clear your account and go do a skincare training and see how to treat your face, since products in the market were no longer working for you. So I came out of that bedroom. It was like a light bulb moment. I went to my mom in her bedroom. I said, see you. And by that time, I was already trying my hands on a few things. I was doing fashion designing. I was traveling for makeup jobs. I was a self-taught makeup artist. But it was not really, the funds were not really coming in. I was still combining it with my job. So what I was doing then was I go to work. I take my tape and my fabrics. I go very early in the morning. I cut, I measure and cut. I fold it up. I do my job as a receptionist in the hotel. I come back. I sew. Early morning, I wake up again. I sew. I go to work. So I was doing it like that. So some people felt, when did you finish learning? Why should I pay you so amount? So it was actually hard to charge my worth. So it was hard because I knew a couple of people that I made outfits for until dates. They're still owing me, but I dashed them. So, and when I told my mom, she said, what about makeup? What about your fashion designing stuff? I said, this is what I want to do now. She said, okay. So that's how I left my job and I started. When I started, I couldn't even afford container. I couldn't afford packaging for my soap because I started with just 3 products and I was able to scale up almost 40 now, personal research and all. So it was so bad that I couldn't afford to pay a logo designer. I did my logo by myself. I went online and started looking for apps that I could use to generate a logo. So that was how I did my first logo by myself. So my mom was quite helpful.
You still maintain that logo till today?
Yes, because at a point, a graphic designer had to make it nicer.
Okay.
Yes, so the same logo, but a graphic designer had to make it nicer.
Okay.
So my mom was at some points helping me because we couldn't afford bottles. So she would look for bottles of medications that has been used. She'll wash it for me. She'll keep it for me. I didn't have a car. So I was actually trekking or using public transport from areas where I sourced for my raw materials to home. From home, I was producing from home then. So until that year, a particular friend I was seeing then paid for my first stickers. And
Paid for?
paid, yes, he paid for my first stickers to support
Okay.
me.
Okay.
I think that was like the first support. Nobody gave me money to start. Even at a point, my dad was giving me way bill fee for customers to support me. My dad was also carrying me around and all that. So at the point, I told him that if I ever blow, I would make it up to you. I'm going to spoil you. So I saw how much my parents were willing to support me morally, spiritually, with prayers and all that. Not really financially per se, because if they had it then, they would have given me the whole world. Yes, so I was very, very focused and I kept at it. So there were days I would, in fact, a whole month, only one customer. So I still remember the very first woman that patronized me from Nsukka. She ordered and I said, wow, so somebody can actually, who is not seeing me, can actually pay money into my account. So I was so joyful. The second person came from Aja, Lagos, and I got my first review, got my second review, and this year will make it 7 years. Yes, and I'm very grateful for the lows, the highs, the losses, the wins. I still remember that part of the things that gave me tough time was soap. There were times I lost 500,000 naira in one single production.
How did that happen?
Okay, what happened was it went bad. It went bad because there were things that were inside it that were not supposed to. They were not harmful things actually. But in skincare production, there are rules that you have to keep to. If you're using fresh products, fresh raw materials, you need to put preservatives in place that will prevent it from going rancid or from getting contaminated by bacteria or molds. So I think that's one thing that I wasn't taught. So one thing I've come to understand is, even if you register for a masterclass today, your tutor cannot give you the whole thing. There are things you have to learn through your mistakes. Yes, so I learned through my mistakes and I corrected them. And today I would say our herbal soap is like our best seller. Yeah, they reach ground. As they make them, so they buy them.
Do you mind if I ask if it is registered under NAFDAC?
We are still working on that. We started the process of trademark and all that. We're still on that. So hopefully, because NAFDAC actually takes a long time. So it's not 1 naira.
But your product is in the office?
No, we don't sell in stores for now.
Okay.
We're not selling in stores. So it's strictly online. You pay, you do doorstep delivery, or you go to the park and pick up.
Okay.
So for me to sell in a shop, I have to get NAFDAC certified. So I don't sell in shops for now.
Okay. How is the reviews from people?
The reviews are mind-blowing, honestly. I think one thing that stood out for me was when a customer said she ordered our shea butter and it cleared. She said she had eye problem and it cleared 8 years eye problem. Because one thing I don't forget to do is to involve God in all that I do.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not trying to sound spiritual or something, but I believe in the supernatural. I believe in God. I believe in miracles. So when I finish making my products, I put my hands on them and I call upon Jesus to make them work more than it should.
Okay.
So soap drying boils, soap drying them, removing dandruff from the hair when it's not even a hair product. Shea butter taking off eye problem, and all that. So many things. Where will I even start from? So there are some reviews I get. I know that this is God, not just me. I'm just a vessel.
Okay. I have one question more, and after that we can now go into the relationship part of our segment.
Okay.
And I will want to deviate a bit to talk about someone else. And because of the line of your business, I'm going to talk about a very dark man.
Okay.
We know that he has been a thorn in the flesh of people who make creams and make soaps and have things to say. Now, it's obvious that some of the products are good, definitely, because you can't tell me that if your product is not good, people won't be coming.
Yes,
There
people
would
will
have
buy
been
it.
bad reviews
Yeah.
that is definitely going to make people to say, don't buy her product. So definitely, a lot of people who are doing these things are actually very good,
Yeah.
except that the country is not maybe giving them the opportunity to showcase what they can do. That is understandable. So, but what do you think about him fighting people who are doing these things
Okay.
on their own and enforcing them to go get a NAFDAC, enforcing them to, and then from there fighting other areas of these things? What are your
Okay.
takes on that?
Personally, I have nothing against him.
Okay,
I mean, it's actually a very good thing, a very good initiative for everybody to have NAFTAC number.
definitely.
Yes. But when you look at it this way, lots of people into this business are doing it on small scale. I mean, registering one product, we are not talking about 1,000 naira or 2,000 naira. We are talking about hundreds of thousands.
Oh, really?
Yes, as much as 400,000 naira for one product.
For one
Yes,
product?
so let's say you have 20 and you're still a startup, you have bills to pay, you pay rent, you have to buy fuel. Fuel is 700 naira a liter. You have family bills. How do you, at what point, you go save the money, family problem go carry on. So at what point do you actually gather up to 20 million naira for instance? Let's say you have up to 40 products to do
To fix it.
NAFDAC registration. So I think people want to do the right thing. People want to actually register. But I think the government has to make it easy to encourage them. Do you understand my
Yes,
point?
yes.
So, and also there are rules of you have to have so equipment. It has to be in a non-residential place. Like, will you go and set up a factory in the bush? Do you get? Where you don't have access to water, where you don't have access to electricity, where you don't have access to manpower, where you might just wake up one morning and discover that somebody vandalized your factory and made away with equipment.
And you don't have
So
any-
he's doing a good job, but I still feel he could actually
do better
encourage the government
to
to help us to do the right thing.
yeah. That's
So I have nothing against him. Like I don't.
but do you think in your mind, what do you think the government should do? How do you think the government should come in for you people?
If they can provide an enabling environment for businesses to thrive, so people can actually do other things that can help them make money, which they can still pump back into their skincare business and still do the right thing. So everything goes down to making Nigeria better, making things easy.
Well, now I'm talking about. I understand that we want because of the duty makes things harder, and product is expensive. And now I'm talking about what do you think or how do you think the government should come in order to help in terms of this NAFDAC issue that is expensive? Do you think that the government should maintain the amount, or do you think that there should be some sort of taxation or something in order to help in that regards?
If they can break down the amount, it would be nice. But I don't really know if there are like a lot of factors that is making them charge that much.
Okay.
Or maybe it's because of who you meet in the office, or I don't know if there's a kind of increase in price because of the person involved. I don't know. I cannot say what I don't know. But all I'm saying is they can make it easy for businesses to thrive. Let businesses thrive first. Let the price of fuel reduce first. Because at the end of the day, you're spending close to 40 to 30,000 naira every day on fuel.
On fuel product.
By the time you do your production and you make sales, your profit is reducing too. And your family bills are not reducing. Every day, prices of things in the market are increasing. So no matter how much you work, it's as if it's an unending cycle You keep running round and round and round and round, and it keeps lingering. So let them make standard of living low, like normal, like easy to afford, affordability for people first. Every other thing can be factored in.
Okay.
So if I'm making a whole lot of money, I will not find it difficult to pay 500K per product. You understand, for my registration. So that's just the issue.
Okay. Thank
Did
you.
I answer your question
yes,
well?
perfectly.
Okay.
Perfectly.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now let's. Of course, before you came here, I sourced you on Facebook. Got some informations, and I would like to know some few things. When you declared that there is this mystery man,
Don't go there.
when you declared that there is this mystery man, there was uproar of joy. Like I read comments and I was so tired. Thousands of shares, thousands of comments. Why do you think? Why do you think it happened so? Why do you think? Do you think everybody there was actually happy for you, and the people tapping, were they really tapping well, or like? Can you tell us a little bit why you feel people was really overjoyed with that?
I don't know. I'm not in their mind to know why they were overjoyed. I feel people like good news generally. So, and being that the society has made it look like once you're 30 and you're not married, you understand, you're missing something, you're not complete.
You think that's true?
I don't, personally, I don't think it's true for me.
Okay.
But it's just how it is. So no matter how you agitate and talk about it, it's still there. Because even in your street, somebody will look at you and feel, she's successful. Nay, why are you not married? I'm blind. Are they not seeing you? And you're looking at the person like, what is this one talking about? Is marriage all there is to a woman? Like, okay, after marriage, after kids.
But they say men is the price.
Everybody is the price. So it depends. It depends, because these days women are also making money. So, and
just like you are making now.
I dey try small. and the thing is that not everybody will marry. You understand? So I would not say it's only because of the fact that once you cross 30 and you're not married. I just feel that people have always wished it for me. Because at some points I didn't really want to marry. Yes, at some points. Because when I started having AS genotype issues back to back and all that, and I was like, okay, if it comes, fine. If it doesn't come, fine. Yeah, but it has happened, and I'm happy about it. At least I'm doing it with somebody that values me, loves me, and appreciates me.
Okay.
And I love him back too.
You do.
So
Yeah. Okay, this that brings me to this question, this AS issue. There have been so many series of how did you manage to conquer the stigmatization of this AS? Like, because I saw it in the comment sections and I saw it in some of your posts.
Yeah.
How did you manage? Well, not many people want to come out and say, oh, they are AS, and it has been a problem in their relationships. Not everybody is open to say these things. Were you saying it in order to encourage others, or because you are encouraging yourself, or can you just throw more light to that?
Okay, naturally, I am very open-minded. I'm very expressive, and I think I am an honest person.
Okay.
Yes, I say things the way they are.
Okay.
Yes, so I think when I started sharing the challenges I was having was when a particular person I really, really liked, I was actually thinking, okay, I'm going to settle down with this person, eventually, because I think you don't even plan to marry this person from the onset, because a man has to propose to you first, Abi. You don't just meet a man and you say, okay, this is my husband. So we start off as friends. Then get past the talking stage,
Mm-hmm.
then start getting to know each other better.
Mm-hmm.
Then you start asking deep questions like family background, genotype, blood group, you know. Then they now drop the bombshell. And you're now like, now wow, on your AS again. So it happens, and these people are professionals. I know they get any house at all. Lawyers, doctors, bankers, even pastors. Hey, now that pastor pay pass because he was a very nice person. I don't imagine myself at Mommy G. Somehow. Even though I know say I didn't actually want to be a pastor's wife, but there's a kind of pastor you will meet. He has swag, he's worded, he's decent, he's hardworking, he's also a medical doctor, and you're like, okay, that's a spec right there. So when you told me he was AS, I felt bad.
Well,
I didn't really realize it was a problem
until
the 11th time. That was when it dawned on me. Chineke, help my life.
The pastor would have done miracle now.
See, God will do what he wants to do. The one he doesn't want to do, he will not do it. And it doesn't change him from being God.
Well,
so it's not really about miracles. It's about it is what it is.
Yeah.
So it's not as if he cannot. It's not as if he, because I even asked him at some point, I said, okay, do you believe that we cannot have AS children? But his faith could not carry it. He said he doesn't want to take the risk. He's a medical doctor and he has seen a whole lot of things. He has seen sicklers, what their parents go through. Is this what I want for myself? I said, Chai, this is not what I want for myself. Who wants to be doing evacuation?
Yes.
Like, I know there are technologies of whereby
they find out in time.
Find out.
Yes.
Who wants to
like if you have it like 4 straight times, you need to do it like 4 straight times.
Exactly. So it's one stress I don't want to put my body through. I'm like, okay, if soldier come, go. Another soldier go come too. So at a point I just left it to fate. Whatever will be, will be. So now we are here. And he's AA and he's fine. And he's going to be my husband. You know? Yes. Yes.
So it's the wedding, is it coming anytime soon?
Yeah.
Are we invited?
Of course. If I don't see any one of you, we'll fight. Come and celebrate with us.
Okay, so how long have you with this new person? How long have you guys been together? And when at one point did you know, apart from the AA, being okay for you, at one point, if okay, let me just put it this way. If you were to be AA and he's AA, would you still have chosen him?
If I were to be AA and he's AA, of course, yes.
You understand the question?
Yes, I understand the question.
Sometimes people decide to marry because, okay, this is just an option. Because, of course, I cannot go still searching. But let me just manage this one because he's AA. So let's say you are AA and he's AS. Would you marry him?
Yes, I will. He comes from a good home. He ticks a lot of boxes, and my in-laws are amazing. So these are
It's not about your in-laws now. It's about him himself. Is it?
I'm not. See, you're not just marrying a man. You're marrying his family too.
I understand that. But first of all, the man.
He's okay. He's a good guy. Very thoughtful, very supportive. He's a nice person. Nobody is perfect.
Definitely.
I too am not perfect, but I feel like we complement each other.
Okay.
And we can work on our weaknesses and make it happen, make it work.
How did you guys get to meet?
I've told the story on Facebook. You did not read it.
No, I didn't.
But you say you're following me.
Yeah, I follow you, but like, I don't.
Something wey trend, where they use sub me says. You for read that more. Okay, he followed me for 4 years. He was my Facebook follower for 4 years. He sent me a DM the first time 2 years ago, and I read it. I was in Shakara. I'm like, all these men on Facebook are big. I'm gonna pack one side. So until I think I caught the Moses Bliss fever. I call it the Moses Bliss fever because Moses Bliss is that period. He talked about his wife dancing in her. So my own was that I just came online And I posted one video on my WhatsApp Facebook story. So the particular audio there was one TikTok sound, that trended. So I changed it to something else. Everybody was dropping, gassing me up, hyping me. Hey, baby, you can dance, you can dance. I was saying thank you. Seeing just they enter my head until one fine gentleman. I didn't even know he was the one. I didn't even know he was the same person that sent me a DM 2 years ago. He dropped a message and he said something that really struck me. He said, "What you're dancing, your body movement is different from the audio you're playing." I said, there was a cut. I was like, you're so observant. Like, we need these observatory skills in Nigeria. Your type can face Nigeria. So that's how we started talking, and I still had somewhere to go. So we exchanged numbers and we talked till 12 midnight. So the conversation was really sweet. The next day, now wow, the guy was up and doing. So when he asked me to marry him, I said yes.
Don't be small matter. This is hidden fact.
Yes.
The name is hidden fact. So let's go hidden. Let's go down a bit. Are you part of the people that believe in sex before marriage or sex after marriage?
I am indifferent in the sense that the Bible is correct. Very, very correct. Okay. Thou shalt keep the marriage bed undefiled. But then, I like to talk the truth because it might help somebody out there.
Okay.
While God has given us His commandments, it's also left for you to do your own part as a human being. I mean, you must not go and test, but
if you check,
you just have to. You fit check. Not be say then go show you. You understand? But at least person will love you and in there with you, and they just body go move. You go know whether something dey there. At least, that's number one. Number two, may you not go marry somebody wey be say on the wedding night.
You no go reach 30 seconds.
No, really 30 seconds. You can't be like finger battery. a more adult. So that's like a very big. Where will you start from? Are you going to say, okay, I know they marry again, I want to divorce? Like, babe, do your assignments. Do what you have to do. But I'm not the one to tell you what you have to do. Just do what you have to do to be sure.
But you did your own.
I did not do anything. No. No sense.
How did you confirm now?
The Holy Spirit talked to me. He told me, this man is for you. So he has all the equipment. Any lady, okay.
Any lady,
yes, any lady, okay.
Tested and trusted.
You're going to enjoy him. So go ahead, my love.
Tested and trusted.
Go ahead, my daughter. When God wants to talk to me, He said, my daughter, my daughter. I love you, right? Marry this man. You will enjoy him.
Tested and trusted.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. So in being in the social media presence, what's your man? Is he the same kind of person, or is he a private person, or does he have any problem with you being out there?
No, he doesn't have a problem with me being out there. But I know that he was genuinely concerned when the negativity started flying around, the subs and all that. And I listen to him a lot. He's a very wise person, very intelligent.
He looks it.
Yes, so I listen to him a lot. So even though I know I get coconut head, but on that particular one, he sat me down. We had an honest conversation about it, and I did what he said, and it worked. Yeah. So I would not say he's not really a social media person. He's not out there like me. I am the one with 67,000 followers on Facebook. He doesn't. So, but it doesn't change anything because I love him the way he is. I do not want to marry somebody who is also a social media celebrity, like people call it. I don't want that kind of attention.
Yeah.
So I like my man calm. While I do what I have to do.
This your wonderful man, does he also base here?
I don't want to talk about it though.
No, I have a reason for asking the
No,
question. It
I don't.
doesn't.
I
So,
don't.
what was it like having this long distance? How did it work?
It's see, I know what you're trying to do, and that information, I am not. I'm smarter. I am not going to bring it out.
Okay, okay, then okay. Let's deviate a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Now we have a world where social media love is flying, out there, and and the good, the bad, the
The
ugly,
ugly,
and that
yes.
comes out of it. So, what advice do you have for people, knowing fully well that Facebook brought this happiness to your doorstep? What other advice do you have for people?
Okay. People meet their spouses on Facebook. People have met their wives on Facebook. People have met their husbands on Facebook.
Hmm.
So I think that most times the negatives wants to actually outweigh the positives. We've seen cases of love scam. We've seen cases of people
Hmm.
pretending they're in love with you,
Hmm.
and at the end of the day, they break your heart into different pieces, or is you find out that they have been married before, have children,
Hmm.
and you are now confused. You don't know what to do. So I think, in as much as you're meeting this person on social media, get to know them physically too. And not alone and not alone the online.
Hmm.
You have to meet with them one on one, interact with them, study them, date them,
Hmm.
know the kind of person they are, know if it is actually what you want for yourself. You understand?
Hmm.
Because in as much as bad things happen on Facebook, good things also happen on Facebook. People get jobs through Facebook. People make money through Facebook. People get patronage through Facebook. People have gotten all kinds of help from Facebook. So just be smart about it. Shine your eye well, and also hold God. Be very prayerful. Have the spirit of discernment. It's going to help you a whole lot to know who is good for you and who is not.
Okay.
So that once you start getting those warning signals in your head, you don't rebuke it. You have to obey and know that anything you're doing and you're having double mind about it, then check well. There's something there. There's something that God wants to show you there.
Okay.
So there's this guy. Can I talk about this?
Yes.
There's this particular guy one time that reached out to me on Facebook, talking about the negatives of Facebook. If you're not careful. So he reached out to me and he introduced himself. That was many years ago. This thing is not recent though. So he now said that he has a fetish. I said, what's your fetish? He said that he wants to send me some money so I can cook beans and eat, then visit him, I'll poo-poo, then he will eat the poo-poo.
Is a lie.
I'm like, yuck.
On this Facebook?
Yes. This person has a good, I can't even remember his name because I blocked him. I can't remember his name. He has a good job, works in an oil company. In his profile, he looks very, very responsible. And the kind of money he was offering is not small money.
I thought this thing is what happened outside the shores of
No,
Nigeria.
I was genuinely like I was shocked. The money he was offering is not small money. I blocked him. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
So he said this is fetish. So imagine he goes to someone else, a
Whew.
girl who doesn't mind doing anything for money. I mean, it could be ritual.
Oof.
So why would you cheat for somebody to eat? Why?
Whew.
So yeah, so that's one of the things you find on Facebook. You
Oh,
meet
wow.
different kinds of people, the crazy people, talented people, the uncolos people. You meet different kinds of people. So it's up to you to find your tribe. You know who you are. You know the son, the family you're coming out from. You know the daughter of who you are. So don't lose yourself. Know where you are, know who you are, and stand your ground in what you believe in.
Beautiful. Okay, so lastly,
Okay.
where is HSM expected to be in the next decade?
Decade, we're talking about 10 years.
Yes, 10 years from now.
Big, blown, global, every. Because right now we are doing really, really great. I mean, I didn't expect that this brand would really
Be what it
blow
is
up.
today.
Yes, the way it is. We'll have customers in different countries. We have in Kenya, we have in South Africa, we have in Canada, we have in Ireland, we have in UK, we have in USA, we have in South Africa, we have in Cameroon, we have in Cote d'Ivoire.
May I ask, do you, in your product, do you write the names
The
of
names
the things you use?
yes.
Okay, please
Yes.
go ahead.
Yes, so I do. So God is really helping us a whole lot. So I know that very soon every of our NAFTA processes will be completed, and we'll be able to get our products in shelves and expand the market.
Okay.
And maybe I may not even I don't know shall I may now be touring different countries because I really hope to retire early. I can't be doing all this work.
That one is very, very important.
So I have workers who do the job. I also intend to go into medical aesthetics.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to travel abroad to do
further on that.
open a spa, open a clinical aesthetics place where people can come in. You know, maybe it's one of the celebrities.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming around.
Thank you so
It was
much.
quite an episode and quite an eye-opening insight.
Was it really eye-opening?
Yes, it is.
But your eyes are not open. You do not do like this.
I did it so many times. So.
Oh my word.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
you. Our viewers, as you've heard from our own Joy, and I'm sure you're going to take out a whole lot from this segment. Thank you very much for watching. Without you, we cannot be here. So keep watching Hidden Fact. And do you have anything to say for Hidden Facts?
Yes. Oh my God. When I walked in here, I was like, wow. First, I like your team. I think they are incredible. They are amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Amazing.
They are incredible. They are really amazing. They have an excellent spirit. So I like this too. I like your office is very cozy. Like everywhere is giving what it's meant to give. So I do pray that this brand will blow up because it's a brand, you know.
Definitely.
It's going to blow up and it's going to get all the recognition it deserves.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm also going to do my own part.
Oh, thank you so much.
So just know that my platform is for you.
Oh, wow.
Anytime.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
That's it. Thank you very much for coming around.
No problem.
And we believe that we'll be having you again.
Okay.
And again.
Okay.
And again.
Okay.
Because it was really beautiful having you here today.
Thank you.